Happy now. Namaste. Good day. Today I'd like to talk about the golden rule. The real golden rule. Because there's slightly a difference in the way that things have become in the becomingness. So let's jump into it. I did not look up any of this whatsoever. I made this when I had no Wi-Fi on a plane. So have a bit of mercy. It's completely surmised. So, definition I came up with for the golden rule as a basic baseline would be what one does to self or another may reciprocally, mutually rejuvenate. So, as you may know from the basic understanding of the golden rule, gold being the, from what I've heard, only light frequency that can go throughout every dimension. Don't know for sure because I've tried to look that one up before and it's hard to get the right context for the answer you're looking for. So I don't know. What I was meaning to go at is it's usually what you do to something else comes back to you, like the law of attraction on those lines. And that's how I'm connecting to the start of the message. So, this is all my own writing. I didn't look anything up. Again. As for the example I work with a lot, or I like to work with in better context, the apocalypse that we know socially and has been accepted has not that it's been accepted, but if you look into with more context the real definition of apocalypse, it's not of chaos, destruction, and disharmony. It's more of balance, awakening, acknowledgement, and revelation. Starting it off, what one does to self or another may reciprocally, mutually rejuvenate. Meaning, as there is gold within the constructs of reality in the true essence of it, as there's some sort of a theory, at least, that gold is a frequency resonance which travels and traverses throughout all frequency of interdimensional reality in this spectrum of light, vision, context. Therefore, there's also a protective essence of it that has sort of like anything not correspondence with true gold resonance just bounces off like a flame in the dark. The structure I've laid out, and it goes along with the lines of Inconternal, my personal development and business, working on and working and service. It's the logo, message, and reiteration of sacred life, fundamentally, and something I like to work with in my own personal life as well. So, I like a baseline essence to it with I, I, and I being self, collective, and the all, or all. So I've broken down a bit of a context to explain more thoroughly the real golden rule. From there, first, I, self, acknowledge that within myself, mind, and world are how I base correspondence to myself, others, as well as the tense. Referring to not harming within the self or another, as you may only be able to heal as you are healing, and mutually, as well as the tense in between. So next, I, collective, acknowledge mutually with respect of others' stasis of reality and state of life. There is a certain degree of acknowledgement that is very helpful, and I've found in my own practices and looking through religions and since Western cultures where I've grown up and found from Christianity, Christ, Jesus, the sense of unconditional love is kind of balanced with respect. I believe it's something that's unconditional. You may not be able to do that, so it may not inspire you the same way it may inspire something else or someone else, though there is a certain degree of respect, whether it be positive or negative, that it is in respective being. And the stasis of state of life being how it is at balance. Next is I, all, acknowledge wholeness of existing and procession of completion as all that this is. So, the wholeness of existing, implying the all, these have their own levels with waves and where we stand in them. Their own respects, as we can have the ability to have connection, and with that we may live better lives and account for things when they are not much better. Seeing how they can get much better is worth it, ultimately and relatively. Though, in all that is, this is. Stay golden. Work together, and we may get to there. Wherever it may be to you, we are the tree we believe. Be your own leaf. Make your roots. Don't let them tell you what to do, because they may be a part of you. Yet, in the real context, literally searching with the word real, the real definition of apocalypse is an uncovering or revelation, a context of things being brought to light, and an accountance for all-inclusivity of life, certain degrees, and the in-between as well, in the tense. I'ma stay happy now. Think eternal peace.